Oh, there we go. That's
There
it.
we go.
That's
The other
nice.
time you're pushing buttons, Ray, but now you just
That's
you're
right.
yelling at me.
I know it's bad when you go, oh.
All right. We got some big stuff going on. Qatar is at quad fours. Senegal 3,500. Jack 869. Nitro at 700, and the Maverick at 735. 1 minute 23 seconds to go on auction 159. Why is Qatar important, Ray?
Well, Qatar, that's a home of the World Cup.
There
Tim.
you
Yeah,
go.
you refresh. I think those are
I'm
got a
gonna
little
refresh
update.
right now.
I know. I'm just
Here we
saying.
go.
But home of the World Cup is going to be a big, exciting thing going on.
Let's see.
November.
The second flattest country in the world, with the highest point lying just 338 feet. Only the Maldives is flatter, with a high point of 6 feet. Good news for the cyclists and runners, not so much for hikers, but maybe not for long, as it 2 meters higher now than it was 400 years ago due to the geological uplift.
Wow.
Here it is. The FIFA World Cup 2022. Qatar marks plenty historical first for the country, becoming the smallest country and the first Arab country ever to host the tournament. It will also be the first to be held during winter and the first carbon neutral World Cup with an 800 MW solar energy plant to power the tournament.
That's awesome. There it goes.
Nice.
18
18
seconds.
seconds. Oh, already up to 10 grand. 7,000 for
Ain't no
Senegal.
joke, man.
Jack 869, 1495 for Nitro, 765 for the Maverick. Wow.
There's no.
That is a big jump.
The princesses are back, man. Princesses are back.
So much for grabbing some of these cheap.
Yeah, that's no joke. That's strong bids right there, guys. That's excellent. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's it. That on that refresh, we got it. we got it solid. 10,000 for that is a strong bid for that one. Senegal 7 is even strong. 869, 1495 for Nitro. That seems to be a power B right there.
Yeah, man.
People are liking that. It's always a little bit higher, but 1495 is starting to get a little.
Well, I mean that is a little
pricey.
special. It is. You can think of all kinds of different things. Harley, you got all kinds of stuff you got going on. That's a cool cat. Steve, good to see you. Good evening to you. Hello. How are you doing? You having a good night?
Hello.
Yep. Greetings, Cappy Queen. Yes, thank you. Yes, and I don't know. I know I've heard it say Qatar, Qatar. I mean, there's a lot of Sometimes everybody like potato. I don't know. How is it? The actual? I mean,
no,
you said okay.
Phonetically, I said Qatar.
I hear
you. Maybe we should ask
Kareem,
Melee. Yeah, to put in the phonetic pronunciation there. I think that'd be a nice little trivia thing.
It is. That would be great.
Help us out.
What's up, Will? Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Ariel, good evening. Ariel was a monster on the poker last night. He was relentless. He's an aggressive bidder. Yep.
What's his poker name?
I forget, but I know he was on there. I think it was Martinez. I think something like that.
Oh, is that right? Well, yeah, cool.
The Queens appreciate. Yes, they do. Will, I mean, that's a strong bids right there. Same thing with George. George was a record. He was second place, I think, yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, George did well.
George was strong bidding. He was stomping people out. And yes, every night is a great. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. Yep, it's a B member. Yeah, because you're seeing them. I think Tim, we're gonna hop over too and check out exactly what's going on.
Well, before I know we were talking about Senegal. Qatar, but let me do Senegal just to can't sell them short. But home of a tiny car-free island made of seashells, the Joal Fadouth in Embor. It is an entire island built from millions of clamshells accumulated over generations for more than a century. Its inhabitants have harvested mollusks and used the empty shells to make the island. Roots from the mangroves and reeds hold the structure together. The island is best known for its cemetery, also made entirely from shells.
Huh.
Home also to a sensational surfing scene, the Almadies Peninsular at the capital Dakar is the most popular surf spot, boasting powerful waves and big swells, and it's used as a filming location for the 1965 surfer movie The Endless Summer.
Huh. There you go. That's cool. And here you go, Tim. Here you go.
What do you got?
Qatar.
Oh, that's nice. I got it right.
Qatar. Thank you. Yes, that's cool. Hey, I was gonna say, I know Florida's not a country, but I was gonna say Florida is a flat state too, because they were talking about the flattest country in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just know. I mean, they used to make jokes about Florida with the Space Mountain at Disney World as the third largest mountain in Florida. Yeah. But that's
a good one.
Yep. But cool, man. Yeah, that's a great auction, man.
Yeah.
Like you said too, though, Nitro, man. That's a healthy bid, almost 1,500 for that.
Yeah, that's not somebody that wanted to just make sure that they didn't lose. That's somebody who's making a statement, right?
And it is. I think you're going to start seeing this with the auction too. You're going to come heavy, right? If you want it, you better come. With all you got, right? There's not this 32 bee honey over. I don't think you're going to see that anymore,
right?
Right. Sometimes you'll get it a little bit, but I think as we go further and start getting a lot of action, you start getting people all kinds in here. What's that? You got an airdrop, Tim? You're doing
that is not me. I think
that is a scam, everybody. Please do not click on that link or put on.
They're getting good now because now they copied an account.
Yeah, that's something. So watch out for all that. I mean,
we have no airdrops going on.
Yeah, that's funny. And then yes, absolutely. My crypto venture, the SBU DAO Discord is buzzing. You should get over there if you're not in there and kind of interacting. A lot of talk, a lot of a lot of announcements, a lot of things going on over there. And I think you'll start seeing also where you can do some other cool things in Discord with the game, soccer, and then just learn more. Literally, obviously, with the bees and the queens and our whole project is. So yeah, you want to get in the Discord, 100%. There you go.
We had a good time playing poker in there, and then after the poker game, the alpha was dropping, and we had a good time in there. So make sure you get into the Discord and have some fun with us.
Yeah, they usually do. There's somebody talking almost every night now. It's been the past 7 days, so good place to get some information.
Yep.
Yeah, Marcus. Yeah, we're going to talk about that, Ariel. We're going to talk about that. There's a lot of news, and it is. We kind of touched on it at the beginning. I think the beginning of the week or last Friday we were talking about it already. But it was kind of, you were hearing the noise all for about 7-8 days now. But yeah, there's absolutely a big reason. FTX was a huge exchange, everybody.
Yeah. So that's why I'm going to take credit for the title of the show. The bomb cyclone hits the crypto winter.
It is.
If the winter wasn't, cold enough and stressing everybody out, now we get this bomb cyclone of FTX slipping away, and then Binance swooping in to be there. What do they call them? They call it a dark night. It wasn't a hostile takeover, but they were pushing the shares down.
Well, and that's what we're going to talk about it because they backed out now. They backed out, Tim.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, I'll show you.
I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, they're going to the bank. It's rough, man. It's big stuff.
I was busy working all day.
Oh yeah, right. Hey, we got more scams going on, Tim. Got a warning bit. Be Social TV over there is good. He really wants to talk about his Bitcoin award.
I thought I blocked him.
I know, he just did it again.
There. Oh, an error occurred. Hold on. I'm gonna try and refresh. If I get bounced, I'll be right back.
All good. And Will, you are right, Will. It is it's something. M2 is a deal across the board. I mean, anything right now. That's absolutely why, in general, just in the crypto space anyways, this is, I guess you could say, financial advice, but you're going to hear the real deal. I mean, never have 100% of your capital invested at once. Don't do that. But also never completely be on the sideline, right? You got to have powder and dry powder ready to kind of jump in these positions. And then sometimes you obviously don't FOMO in, but this is the best way to avoid FOMO during rallies and panic during dumps. People that try to pick the bottom or the top more often than not get wrecked. So never go. We always I especially when I talk to people personally, you don't go overextending yourself, and you always want to leave a little on the sideline because of this types of things like this. So let's see. I got some more other chats. Thanks, Will. They are honestly real. I love this. Nice airdrop there. This is like you got some more airdrops, Tim. There's
I'm working on it.
I know. I'm just letting everybody know. I mean, that's it's going to happen. Everybody, it's no big deal. But just like in everything, that's a scam. Don't mess with any of that garbage. Howdy. How's it good? Good to see you, M2 Hat Girl. Everybody's over in Discord. I appreciate it. Always see you posting too. That's awesome. Thank you. Could be an opportunity to buy ETH for future B projects. Absolutely, Steve. And listen, this is probably not over yet. I mean, this FTX thing, this was intertwined into a lot of things, right? So you're also seeing Solana being dragged down into it. And again, we're going to touch on it real quick. Again, there's a lot of stuff going on, and that's why we're doing these type of shows, right? So, Jeremy, good to see you, man. You're in a good community when markets are going down, but the assets and engagement. That's right, Jeremy. And that's the other thing. And that's what you like about Binance. That's a great thing that we can look at what they were doing during these down and pullbacks and these markets that we call crypto winter. Jeremy, it's all about building. Same thing that we've been doing, Jeremy. We just kept our heads down, continue to just drive and grind and work, man, and keep building things. But you're absolutely right. That's what this group and what we've been doing here. We got a DAO, we got crypto currencies and all kinds of different projects that have launched from this ecosystem. And like I said, it's pretty cool to be a part of something like that. DeFi project with the NFTs. These are asset-backed NFTs. 30 to 35% drop across the board. It is dollar cost average, 100%, George. But yes, you can just pop that in there. Fake account warning. We are not airdropping anything. I want to put that right.
Yeah,
that's what they're doing, and you can see the little slash in that Be Social TV thing. So just be aware. I mean, we don't do that anyway. We've never announced any type of airdrop. Everything we've ever done always been fair crypto launches. We don't do any of the kind of the pump in the bags, hypey garbage. So there you go.
If we were, man, they are out tonight. Something must be, we're on everybody's radar now.
It is. Well, when, and that's what I know you're going to jump into, Tim. Just know, everybody, this is going to be exponentially, you're going to get a lot more of this. You see our OpenSea. I know Tim's going to jump over there. And if you don't see that just in this past week that we went from a floor from 0.2 to 0.41, 0.42, we just doubled, right? We just doubled during again, bear market. But this project is just kind of starting to get on the radars, right? And you will see, as again, we've talked about getting out into the wild, you're going to see this. It's just going to be more and more and more. And that's why we all got to, know what we're doing, right? We got to be safe. We got to, do things, where we're not, getting our wallet compromised. We got to do things smart. There's none of this stupid airdrop stuff, everybody. None of this people are going to give you free Bitcoin. Nobody's going to give you free Ethereum, right? Unless you're part of, like sometimes we have games and it's from our official Discord. It's official this. Don't play in that stupid stuff, right? You're going to get wrecked, right? And that's what this space, very, very Wild West still. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we've said it before. Don't click on any link that you don't know absolutely what you're going through to. That comes with OpenSea or accounts somebody sends you that looks like it's from your friend, whether you're going to any one of the other exchanges. You have to know, type it in yourself and bookmark these things early when you know what the right account is and where you want to go, because somebody just sending you something, there's a great deal over here right now,
Yep.
I bought 2. It's going up, so I'll sell you one of mine. And don't do it.
Yep. And continuing on the safety thing, we're going to start talking about this every day, right? You cannot do what Tim just said about clicking on the links. It doesn't matter. It's not about like your MetaMask is going to open and then you're going to give permission now. All of this stuff has gotten very sophisticated, right? If you click a link, they're going to put spyware. Spyware is going to then be put onto your computer, and the thing literally looks for seed phrases. And if you took a snapshot, you did some kind of screenshot, and you did that on your MetaMask wallet for your seed phrases, your stuff is gone. It's compromised. So if you have anything like that, you need to go and start a fresh MetaMask wallet. Don't take pictures of the seed phrases. You write it down on a piece of paper and you put it in a safety deposit box at a bank, or you put it in your safe, or you put it wherever you think is safe, right? It's very important. This is serious, and it's going to get a lot more serious. Again, we've been all kind of coddled and just been in our nice little group here, but I know everybody wants this. You're seeing it. It's starting to happen, right?
Yep.
When this happens, and we're telling you it's coming, okay, it's going to get a whole lot worse, where everybody is going to come and try to scam you. All right. You're about to be in a blue chip project, and it's real. It gets real, everybody. So safety is real. You need to stop playing around with stupid links, and you need to be careful, because you can get wrecked and your stuff is gone. Right. And it is too fast to go and try to. We have awesome developers that go and try to help you recover it, but it's too late. When everything starts moving like it's about to start moving, you get your wallet compromised, it's listed, it's gone. It's done. Right. People are going to buy it. They're like this, right? So this is going to move faster. So all of this, like I said, this time that we got to really build and be cool as a great community, it's time to get ready, because it's about to get real. Okay. And then,
we've had a lot of people who are very generous, and, this stuff has happened to people. And of course, when it's, $100 or $200 for a B, there have been some very generous people who have replaced, just said, here, take this B and we'll see if we can get it back. And, they don't come back too easily. But, that's not going to happen when the floor is 1 ETH or 2 ETH. Nope. People go, oh, sorry. We'll still be very sorry, but you can't just, throw around, 1 ETH and 2 ETH. No. So that's going to, and that's why that's going to be on everybody's radar to run scams.
Yes.
And click this link or check out the next great project or whatever, or, this is going to the moon. Even if you click it and it's not for a sale or a purchase or whatever, they install that spyware that Ray says. So you got to be real careful.
So even if you thought you might, or you think you might have done that, you need to create a new one now, and you need to get a fresh MetaMask. Don't ever take a snapshot or a screenshot of your seed phrase. People have done it. Maybe that have been with us for 2 years, didn't know, and just kind of but now you're going to have eyeballs on, and people are going to specifically look at you, right? Any of that, be careful. That's why we are careful even too. That's why I try not to do this on the YouTube with opening up. I would love the guy walk everybody through over and over again what the things to do on MetaMask and OpenSea and all this. But we have to be careful, everybody. It's this is real money we're talking about. This is real stuff. And we're about to go through, like I said, look at OpenSea. Amazing what's going on. Hello. Good evening, Mauritia. The full moon makes the bees buzz. That's it, Steve. Absolutely. Yes. And that is, don't click on those. Thank you for bringing that up, Mauritia. Yeah. Don't just click on something that's been dropped into your wallet. That's another one that they're going to do.
Yeah.
Scammers are the worst of the worst. Absolutely. Thank you all the whales who donated the bees. Yes. I mean, that's another thing. You will never find a project like this that has whales like ours. People have taken care of this community. I hope people start to recognize that and see that. You don't have people that are whales that look out for the community overall their own wallet, right? That's amazing. Yeah. So definitely, Steve. Thank you to the whales and everybody who's donated. There's going to be queens involved. I think you're going to start seeing announcement Discord about some queens that are going to go and usher in soccer game, soccer World Cup. But very, very cool. Yes. Thank you to all the beautiful whales. We love our fat whales. That's it, Mauricio. We do. Good stuff. But yeah, show them the floor. I mean, it's moving. Activity, Tim. Activity.
Yep.
Looking good.
Here it is. Look at these are the ones that are left. So the cheapest one, 0.434 ETH.
And then we're at 3 more, and we're at half of ETH, everybody.
That's it, right here. Less than 5. Broke that today.
So and then click the activity up there if you could, Tim. Yep. I'm not trying to. No,
this one.
Yeah. Yep. And you start seeing, you see this, yeah, you got some, it's starting to look like what, the heart thing?
These are these are some sales of some rare bees, I guess. Yep. But as you can see down here, that underneath there's a little gray. I don't know if you could see this gray underneath. That just means there's a lot of volume and action in a lot of bees. People checking stuff out and all of that stuff. So that's very exciting. So these recent sales, 0.25, 0.41, 0.417. Here's a half ETH, 0.35, 0.4. So there's collections moving around. And this was, minutes ago, hours ago, 6 hours ago. A lot of stuff picking up action. Day ago, there's a lot of action going on. Yep. 2 days ago.
And some of them you can see the 1 point some ETHs. Obviously, you're looking at some other traits and like things that you're talking about, announcements that are in the Discord. These are why you need to go into the Discord. This is where all these types of announcements and things we talked about, with a World Cup and things like that with soccer ball bees and things. So good stuff, man.
Here, this one, let's take a look at what this one was. Where'd it go? It was 1 point.
Not 4 days ago. You go back up, man. You're like 2 weeks ago, Tim. Where are you going?
Oh, move fast. Where is it now?
Yeah, it's up a little more. Right.
Not up that far. But yeah, so I think it was an Apex. Right, here's one for 1.7.
1.7.
Let's take a look. Yeah. The fishy empowerment, fishy Apex bee.
That's an Apex, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so that's why these are bought at the auction, which we just went over. We go over every night that these are special Apex bees, and this one is up there and just resold for 1.75 ETH 2 days ago. And they bought it on auction 4 weeks ago.
Yep.
So that's nice.
That is nice. Yep. Ariel saying thank you too. Yes, absolutely, Ariel.
And then Ray, we did Qatar. Wasn't there another Qatar that's on the auction right now?
Yeah, if you go to OpenSea, no, just click the bees, social bees. Yeah, there you go.
Right.
And it is. You should take a look. I think there's a princess. So if you scroll down.
Is it buy now princess?
It's a buy now. Yeah, buy now.
I do buy now.
And you don't have to go through. I think there's only 75 listed. So it's just scroll down.
Well, if I hit princess.
I know, but okay. It's just you're going through all this. We could just scroll down.
The princess piece. I'm trying to. Does it go alphabetical? It doesn't go alphabetical.
It does. It does. Just if you scroll down the bees, you'll just see it along with everybody.
How much is it listed for? You remember?
I don't know, 10 ETH somewhere.
Oh, 10 ETH.
Yeah, look, here we go. There's some queens. Which one is it? Which is Qatar?
This one.
Is it that? Oh, there you go.
That's the same as the one tonight. 19.
19.
What?
Wow.
That's Qatar. So this sold for 10,000 bee honey.
Mm-hmm.
And now this was on OpenSea for 19 ETH, which is 22,259.
Mm-hmm.
Listed. So you can make an offer, or you can pay them full price, or you can just go into the auctions and buy these things cheaper.
I think this was special too. Put in the where it's up there with the top word 4 in the URL. No. In the URL up at the top. If you go at the end, see how it says 9934? Okay. Click it and put 5. It's empowerment bee. I think it's a soccer bee too.
So that's like oh, there you go. That's lava something. Body, soccer necklace, Ginsu knife stinger.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one. So it's up for the tie-in in the soccer.
And I just don't. I mean, there's definitely ways to do it. Usually, you'll find them in your the other thing where you got to put them into your live wallet, Ariel. I forget what they call it. I mean, it's if you go back to your wallet, either way, Ariel.
Hidden wallet.
Yeah, your hidden wallet. There's a hidden part. You don't even have to mess with it, Ariel. All I would suggest is just ignore it, man. I don't even click on them, and I got a whole bunch of them just sitting in my wallet. I just ignore them. It's best to just do that. Austin, yes, the bees NFTs, they are going crazy, man. Like I said, just a couple days ago, everybody was at 0.2, 2.24, 2.3, and now we're almost at a half an ETH. So great time to get into the bees. Hello, Austin. That's right. So here you go, Ariel. That's what I'm talking about. And yes, wow, Jamar, yes, the floor jumped fast. Was hoping he still. It's all right. You never know.
Jumped fast. It's November. These came out in January.
That's right. But all good. I mean, you never know. People do. Sometimes lists keep an eye out. You don't know. Maybe Jamar might get some, some steals. So take a look. The other thing to take a look at, Jamar, is sometimes even this auction, right? The auction. I don't know. Sometimes people are watching that when over there the floor is rising and rising. You might get some deals, obviously, over here in the auction as well.
Mm-hmm.
Buenas noches, Austin. There you go. How you doing, Mauricia? There you go. And from last week, oh yeah,
yeah,
that's it. Good call. But yeah, I mean that's awesome to take a look and see. It's fun times, man. Even though this is what you call it, the bomb cyclone. Is that what you said, Tim?
Bomb cyclone. Well, that's for the whole crypto.
It is.
With that mess of the exchanges going on, it's like how many shoes can drop? They keep talking about waiting for the other shoe to drop. This was a major mess for the exchange, and then we're going to buy you, not buy you. It's kind of like what Elon did. I'll buy you, I'll pay you full price, and then I'm not going to pay you, and then the court says pay, and so I mean they're playing games with each other because they can, and it's Binance that owns a huge chunk of them anyway, so they're just they're not a white knight. They're it's a hostile takeover kind of thing. They're either going to sell out of all of you, and they're going to have to go into bankruptcy, or they say we're going to buy the rest of you, but we want it at a really good price. Yep. So it's those are the big boys swinging their bats around trying to figure out who's going to come out on top.
Yeah, and when you're dealing with billions, there's not many people to call, right?
Right.
You're dealing with hundreds of millions. Sometimes, you got some things that you can kind of do and some deals that you can make. When you're dealing with billions, right? That's a whole nother level. And that is, it was gamesmanship, but he also put himself in that position, right? I mean, that's what you do. You play with this stuff, with that tiger with the tail, it'll whip you around a little bit, man.
Yep.
My hive.
Look at that. Will, my hive is working now. Found 2 soccer bees in the empowerment bees.
Oh,
jackpot. Love
it. Sit on the floor, Will. Let me look at it. That's awesome, man. Good. Congrats, awesome. Man. Excellent. Good deal.
That's a good find.
That is a good find. Hey, just a quick little, and not in a bad hack, but a cool hack is if you fly your hive, if you don't want to go through each one where we're talking about, look at the next one up, fly your bees into the hive and expand the view, and you can look at all your empowerment bees, right?
Right.
And it's not like one for one where you see your lineup that's in your wallet up here, and then down here is your empowerment. It's not going to be like that, like where they're matched up. Okay. All you'll do is click on the empowerment bee and it'll go right to OpenSea. And then the next one down is your bee. But yeah, no, it's a nice way to go through. You need to go through your wallets. That is important. This is like I said, it's going to start getting fun. playing some cool games. You're going to start learning again. We're going to go back to school and we're going to learn again what this whole ecosystem is. There's a lot to this, and this isn't just some JPEGs, right? We are a financial learning system over here, and you're going to learn finances, and that's what you learn through these Bees NFTs, these asset-backed NFTs, the Queens, Apex Bees, and just the whole thing. Yes, read the docs.
Read the docs.
You gotta read it a couple times, everybody, and then come on here with questions. And then listen. We might not know, but we'll go figure out and get the answers. But yes, let's discuss it. Let's talk about it, because that is it's important for you to understand this ecosystem. There's a lot going on here, and the Queens are very important, just like worker bees are very important, and Apex bees are important. Honeypots are important. Go learn why the honeypots are important. Learn why the Apex bees don't need honeypots. It's all cool stuff. It's neat. Great system we built over here. So, and big hats off to the devs and the people who are the mastermind and the visions building out this stuff, and the tokenomics, right? What we go through, Tim? We went through and we burned over 30 billion tokens here. Everybody, we went through and we were all in here doing this. We were doing on this show.
Did you do 5 or 6?
I did a 7, Tim. Come on.
7?
It was I burned 7 billion tokens, Tim. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I burned 4. So between us, we burned 11 billion. In tokens.
Yep.
This is why we're here.
Incredible. And if you know tokenomics, anybody even too that's starting to hear and trying to learn about it, we did that in like 3 months, having a fun game, man. We were kind of playing this hide and seek on the blockchain, where the devs built a software and it would find and go and looking for a hash that was hidden, and when it found it, it was a burn token with either 1 billion bee honey tokens in it, or 5 million, right? 5 million?
5 billion?
No, 5 billion, 1 billion, and 5 million.
And
right?
5 million. Correct.
Yep.
And
it was a blast. And we would jump into spaces and scream and holler because we just found one and burnt it. But that was for the entire ecosystem, right? That was for all of us. Everybody, anytime that you have that type of tokenomics and your token is a deflationary token, that's incredible. Every time that happened, that increased your network of what you have. So say you had 1,000 bee honey tokens. Every time that those things burned, 1 billion of them, that increased the ownership of that you had of it, because those will never come back. Those bee honey tokens that were burnt will never come back in the system. You'll never have to worry about what's going on with the FTX of everybody just coming in and dumping that token, right? That's what's going on in FTX, everybody. He got found out. He got caught.
Right.
And everybody, it's a bank run. That's what they did. It's a bank run. So they just did to FTX, right? And that CZ guy playing Mr. Gangster, and there's nothing wrong with him. That he's playing, this is a business. And when people find out and you get caught, they're going to come after, and they're going to do their thing, and they're going to pressure you. And that's what happened. He got, and I don't even know. We might not go through it now. I mean, we've been, it's better to talk about what we've got going on, man. Because that is incredible, because those tokens will never come back. And I wouldn't, to haunt you, right? It will never, because they're gone. They're gone. And it will always be the tokenomics. Again, it's in the docs. It tells you how much we started out with 38 billion tokens. And now we only have we burnt like 34 billion, wasn't it, Tim?
Yeah, what is it? 29
million in circulation, right? But the rest is infused into these bees. Right. All the other 3 billion is in these bees. Every one of the NFTs, right? And then starting in May, you'll again read in the docs that it starts yielding out, right? It's this amazing ecosystem we have here, as it all works and loops into each other. This auction is filling this up every time. Look at that, 5 million in bee honey in the Dow Treasury, right? That's what's been going on with the auction, right? Yeah, good stuff, man. And yes, the token is at a nice price now. You were talking M2, Will. Look at bee honey. Bee honey is a great price too. And again, what you're going to see as people are watching and seeing what's going on in OpenSea, they're going to figure this out over here on the auction. And then they're going to come over here and start buying bee honey and getting the auction because they're going to get better deals, right? So you got to really understand of what was built here and how amazing the different pieces are and how it feeds into each other. Pretty cool how all this works. And we're just getting started. We're going to do more where we're explaining each little individual piece, queens and what they do, apex bees and what they do, worker bees, honeypots, all of that. You need to understand which each piece. This isn't just JPEGs. These things do things so you can increase your yield, and just have some fun, making some money.
Now, we were talking, just to do a quick example in the math here, Qatar that we looked at, which sold for 10,000 bee honey, which is if that's 60 cents on the dollar, if you got to get in there and buy it with
6,000
with ETH is $6,000, right? And then we looked at it over here. This guy's got it on for 1938. He's got a soccer ball, which is going to be important for the game we're playing. So he's thinking it's worth a little more, 22. So the auction, what my point being is that the auction is a great deal over here for this princess, a fresh princess. This one came out. Now maybe he didn't know this was coming out today or whatever. I don't know how long that was listed for, but he's also got a soccer beat tied to the empowerment part. This one doesn't.
I don't know if we should all be telling. I like this auction over here with us, Tim. I'm just joking.
Well, these things are climbing way out of what I can do. So, I'm already out of the game. I might be able to get something like Maverick or Jack, but even Nitro's too rich for my blood.
Yep.
I'd love to just keep buying, but I just don't have that. But I mean, the thing is if you get into the auction and you can snag one of these, obviously with the collection on the move the way it is, and this one, he's feeling like with the stuff that's going on and coming up with the soccer bee attached to this, he's got it on for 19 ETH, which is over 20 grand at the moment. It just shows you the power of getting in on the auction.
Yep. And I'm sure I know Donna was talking about the bee honey. That was fun, Donna. I mean, we all had a blast doing all kinds of different things like that. And yeah, we'll talk. I know you did. You did Cheesehead. Dusty was going to get it, but I know you got the billion. Will, that was a good one. The faces on some of us too. When the best was FOMO. FOMO, you could see it. Yeah. He wasn't happy. He wasn't happy for the other guy. He wasn't happy for you, Tim.
No, he did that to me. He was like, he's like, oh my goodness, and then he was like, it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. But he had a momentary nickname of the bulldozer.
Yes,
the dozer.
Yes, he was. And I think he meant, like, that's why we call him FOMO 51, man.
Right.
Yep.
He did 51 burns, and that was so hat tip to him. That was incredible. But I snuck in right at the right time for in between his bulldozing.
Yep. It is, and that's awesome. It is, yeah, absolutely, Mauricia, and thank you. And that's Will saying love Mauricia, and then there you go. See, and it is. It's awesome. We do have an amazing community too. That's what's you all have to realize. We do have everything here, right? We have an amazing project, an amazing ecosystem, all of the other different projects that are with us, and then our community, right? Every time we've been to events, whether it was just 5 or 6 of us when we all went down to Miami, me, you, Austin, Ty, Chris, we had a blast and got to meet a lot of different people, have fun, man. Or it was the whole crew when we went to Arizona or Austin, NFT Connect. People are really, really drawn to us because we're different, everybody. I'm telling you, this is a pretty cool place. And I know everybody kind of understands that and knows that. 183 days left for Bee Honey drop. That's right. It's May 11th. That's it, Ariel. You're 100% right. And that's what we're working for too, working towards. Get that. This ecosystem is going to be an incredible place to go, like I said, fly your bee in and then go hit some rewards.
Absolutely.
Good stuff, man.
I love it.
So, yeah.
Anything else, Ray?
I'll share one because we'll end it on this. I won't go through all the FUD because there is a lot of. I mean, everybody, you need to, if you're on any central exchange, just watch it, right? Because there is a contagion, right? There is a lot of stuff that is happening because of FTX, because it was intertwined with a lot of things. Solana is one of them, right? They're gonna start dumping that token because they need to get capital. They need to fill the hole in somehow. So just saying, that is one of them that's going to happen. Solana was wrapped up quite a bit with them, and it's not. This is not against their project. It was just they held a lot of their tokens, everybody, and they got to dump them to fill the hole that they just billions of dollars just got liquidated, and that's what you're seeing right now in this train wreck. But I want to end on a little high note, little funny, because you like these investment things there, Tim.
Sure.
Right. Fun fact, Tim. Here's a fun fact. If you spent $1,000 shorting the 2022 Super Bowl advertisers, you'd be a billionaire today. You like that? $1,000 shorting each one of these. Every one of these was a commercial in the 2022 Super Bowl, everybody, right? Isn't it? It's crazy. Yep. FTX, right? That's who we're talking about right now. Carvana. My wife bought a car from there. So it's DraftKings, Uber Eats, Meta. Meta's getting hammered. Ooh. Rocket Mortgage, Coinbase, Vroom, Salesforce, and GM. Right? If you put 1,000 and shorted each one of them, you'd be a billionaire right now today.
Wow.
Isn't that something, Tim? That's crazy.
That is crazy. What are we gonna do for this Super Bowl?
I don't know. Hey, that's one thing we might want to watch it. That's quite the. You might not want to remember how Super Bowl commercials used to be the thing. Now I'm not sure. I'm not sure you want to. Another thing too, and I'm just telling you how everybody. I forgot. Let me show you a little other things. You don't know. Everybody was involved with this. This is another one. Tom Brady, Gisele Bündchen, 650 million fortune. They had it in FTX, right? This is hard on. I mean, people. Like I said, people are getting wrecked, and it's not something to laugh at either. But that's crazy.
Now you know why he's playing football.
He's going to have to play another until
he's going to have to play another 40 years.
That's right, right. But that's how you go. Well, that's something we might talk about. Will, it's like betting. It's betting that they're going to go down, or longing betting that they're going to go up. Right? It literally is betting. That's what they do on Wall Street. People short stocks. They long them, and it is. It's just it's also leverage, though. I mean, that's another way to leverage. But when you're wrong, you're smoked. You got nothing, right? It's gone. So it's a very that's very volatile. But yes, we can do something on that.
Yeah, when you're doing trades like that, that's built on the leverage, and you're promising to buy back those shares or these cryptocurrencies at a lower rate. And so if you go, okay, well, I'm going to buy Bitcoin at 10,000, and here's my money, and Bitcoin doesn't. Bitcoin goes to 22. You're betting that it's going to go to 10. It doesn't go anywhere near 10, and they took your money and it's gone.
Yeah.
And the same way if you buy the option to buy it at 30,000 and it doesn't go to 30,000 and it slips back to 18 going in the wrong direction, somebody's going to say, hey, you said you were going to buy, my Bitcoin at 30,000. And they go, we want our money, and you don't have the money to buy Bitcoin at 30,000. So you lose that money too. Yep. Those are really extremely, they're very rewarding when they work out, but you have to get out of those before it even comes close, because
and they're on a time decay.
Executes.
They're on a time decay. So some might be 90 days to 60 days, and if it doesn't hit it at that time frame, it's done. You got nothing, right?
Right. Well, that's the bet, right? So if it was the Super Bowl and you said, oh, I don't like any one of these companies that did on the Super Bowl, and they're all going to be worth nothing by June, right? They were probably most of them on the slide by then. But if you had shorted them and said, oh, I'm going to sell them all by Christmas, and right now FTX is crapping out, so you'd be in the money, you'd be a billionaire, saying, oh, I bet that they're going to be worth nothing by then, you'd be getting paid. Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's a time limit on all those things. that's a very sophisticated investment strategy, which, you know, most people don't understand and or have the time and focus to keep watching what's going on.
Right. Yep. Called options.
That is, yeah, that is definitely something you need to talk to
like
an intelligent investor.
Right. We're just giving you overall. Will asked the question. We're just giving you overall idea. All right. Yeah. Yeah. It's very.
I do not recommend options and shorting things and doing all that kind of stuff at all. So
right. Well, that's what I'm saying. All we're doing anyway over here, Tim, is we're just hodling, right?
Yeah.
We're different. Everybody, most anybody. If you're new here, we're just accumulating. That's the whole thing. We're here. We even this like you know, sometimes it's my first time ever kind of messing with stable coins, but kind of seeing here in this this noise did a little bit, but now I'm back. I don't even want to do that anymore because it's makes you a little jumpy, a little twitchy, and it's not even the point. We know what's going to happen. This is an amazing technology. We're looking about blockchain and what NFTs can be, and building an ecosystem where, you know, these Bs are Web3 VCs, and you got this fund where we can invest in Web3 projects. Just a lot, right? So that's the overall goal. It's not trading. Like, we're not traders. We're not here, you know, looking at. You never seeing me and Tim do charts and the descending angle and all, you know, doing all the funny stuff. Because, you know, even you can get wrecked for that. So that's not what we do. We are accumulators, right? We know this is a growth market, and as we can keep getting dollar cost average and hopping in when we can do that, it's great, because when it goes and mass adoption happens and hedge funds come in here and you know, all this banking and all this stuff where regulations start happening, it's all over, everybody. This whole thing is a whole different ball game.
Right.
And that's all we're playing for. And we're just building. That's it. And that's right too. That's what I'm talking about, Will. I just stick with the bees. I play in a little bit of stuff, but yeah, I'm all bees too, because we know each other. We know what we're doing over here. We all know each other. We're a close community. We've been together for 2 years, and all I've ever seen is good people doing good things. That's all I've ever seen. I haven't seen any other way where I would doubt that. Right. So that's what we're here about. And that's why I'm comfortable. In this time, usually people be jumping out the windows, right?
Could be.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
We won't have any of that.
I'm not, you know what I mean? But I'm talking about like in Wall Street, people, it's crazy when these things happen, man. But again, we're not, you know, if you didn't have anybody to talk to and you're in this, I could see people getting very, very fearful, right? You're like, oh my goodness, it's all. But it's funny. Good times.
Absolutely.
I found the banner. See, I scrolled it, Tim.
Yeah, I thought I'd been playing that.
No, I did it while you were doing financial advice. Oh. All good, man.
All righty. Tomorrow night, Ray, we're playing poker again?
Yes.
The banner now.
Playing poker. Yep. BeTheAlpha.com. Same. I don't know if they'll change it, because we had some extras. We had quite the group. We had 3 tables going yesterday.
Yeah.
We had some aggressive people in there. So
we had poker players show up.
We had some real poker players as we were trying to just kind of mess around. It's all right. It's all fun. But tonight, maybe also too, hop over to Discord. You always got people popping in, talking about good things. You know, like I said, that's the best place. Get over there, start being active. Tell any of your family and friends, anybody, and that's been in this community, get over there. It's time to get back in there, get active, and look at that elevator. But get back into it, man, and what's going on. A lot of stuff going on, and you need to get dialed in, because that's why you're starting to see all that activity on OpenSea. And, you know, great time to be in the SBU DAO.
There it is.
Yep. We are more than a community. We are. That's right, Mauricio. Right on.
And just so people have it, Ray, and if anybody wants it, I'm going to put my link in there for the Discord.
Oh, look at you.
So if you want to join us on the Discord, I don't think there's any points for this one.
There's points. There's always points.
There's always points?
Yeah, there's points.
All right, use this link, everybody. But get in the Discord. We'll have some fun chatting it up, and then of course we chat during the poker game and all other times, And there's a lot of different channels in there. Whatever your likes are, you can find something. And just come and hang out.
Yep.
All right. Sounds good to me. Well, then I'll see you over there, right?
Yep. Appreciate it, everybody. Give us a like, share, and subscribe. And, let people know, because we had a good little conversation about what we're doing here. And, sometimes you can't explain it to folks. This was a good conversation we just had about what everything is doing, all these NFTs and stuff. Yeah.
Like, share, and subscribe this video, and then of course come on back tomorrow night if you got any follow-up questions, and of course we'll touch on it again, because we got action going on. So it's gonna be fun to watch.
Thanks, Jamar. Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
See you then.
All right. See you.